Well, this afternoon, Texas House Democrats flew out of the state to once again break quorum in an attempt to kill election bills. CBS Austin's Christian Flores spoke to one lawmaker before he left about what pushed them to leave.
Texas House Democrats opted for a more dramatic route when breaking quorum again on Monday, taking 2 private jets to leave the state to drop below the minimum number of members required to take action on an election bill they claim will suppress votes in communities of color, compared to simply walking out of the chamber at the end of the regular session in May.
Making our witnesses stand in the middle of the night and perhaps overnight to hear their testimony, not taking their input into account, denying Democrats the opportunity to have meaningful input in changing this legislation. Do they want to have a pragmatic solution, or do they want to have a partisan, victory? And when they choose partisan politics, we choose to fight.
State Representative Trey Martinez Fisher is one House Democrat leaving the state. This drastic measure comes after 2 marathon committee hearings this past weekend in both the House and Senate, in which each chamber's election bills were advanced to the full floor on strict party line votes. Both of these bills keep several key elements seen in the election bill House Democrats killed at the end of the regular session, which would limit access to mail-in voting and restrict early voting hours. Both Governor Greg Abbott and House Speaker Dade Phelan released statements scolding the lawmakers for leaving and ignoring issues they claim will help Texans.
What is your response to critics who say, look, the Texas Democrats are running away from their jobs again?
We're fighting for our democracy. We're using every tool in our toolbox. And when Republicans get real and they want to be pragmatic and they want to have a real discussion about voting rights in America, we're happy to have that talk. But if they want to silence our voices, suppress the vote across the state, then we're going to stand up and we're going to fight. We're going to fight back, and that's what we're doing.
The last time this happened was 2003, when Democrats left the state for Oklahoma and New Mexico while protesting the redistricting process. Lawmakers will have to gather this fall for redistricting again.
Is there a possibility y'all could leave town again?
Yeah, it's always a possibility. We're defending democracy. We're standing up for this nation.
In Austin, Christian Flores, CBS Austin News.